So now we're at Deathstroke, super assassin from the DC universe, going up against Scorpion, one of the greatest fighters in the Mortal Kombat universe. Who wins? Well, let's find out. Genetically engineered to surpass all human limits, once a soldier, Slade Wilson now works as one of the most feared assassins in the DC universe. He has frequently clashed with the Teen Titans, Batman, the Justice League, Green Arrow, and even gods. As a result of an experiment conducted by the US government, Slade Wilson became a super soldier, with his muscular system hardening, making him way stronger than the average human. He's even strong enough to cut a car in half with his sword. Slade is fast and agile to take on entire superhuman teams alone, and he's tagged Kid Flash in combat before, which is insanely impressive. He also has a nice healing factor. He can recover quickly from injuries much faster than the average human. However, while against 5 gunshots being shot with a sword, his healing factor isn't great enough to allow him to regrow lost eyes or limbs, which I guess you kind of figured out from his eye patch. Slade is genetically engineered to think 9 times faster than the average human being, which gives him incredibly heightened senses, reflexes, and agility. He's able to defy small changes in the air to signify a sneak attack, can cut a fly in half with a paperclip, can fight an entire ninja clan all by himself, and easily dodge point-blank gunfire. Deathstroke is an exceptional fighter and is an expert in unarmed combat, as well as both melee and ranged weapons. Deathstroke now goes into battle wearing the Icon suit, which is powered by his kinetic energy and is bulletproof, even capable of taking punches on Superman. He also carries a Promethean broadsword that is more durable than titanium, a nearly indestructible bow staff that can discharge a powerful energy blast, and various handguns, rifles, explosives, and bladed weapons. In short, Deathstroke is the DCU's premier mercenary and assassin. Then in the core of Scorpion. Once a member of the Shiar Ryu clan of ninjas, Hanzo Hasashi, aka Scorpion, was killed by the elder Sub-Zero in battle, while his whole family and clan were slaughtered by the menacing sorcerer Quan Chi. Scorpion returned, but as a ninja specter. Not as a human, Hanzo was one of the most respected members of his clan and is known for his speed and direct style of combat. His fighting stance was taken from Shaolin Kung Fu, and he's skilled with swords, axes, and his knife attached to a chain. But after his death to Sub-Zero and subsequent resurrection, Scorpion is given new and powerful abilities. He can control Hellfire, and Scorpion is able to shoot fire, empower his weapons with fire, teleport through fire, and spit fire from his skull head. He does a lot with fire. He's immune to death, since if he's killed, he'll just reconstitute in the Netherrealm. He also is able to kill people just by looking at them. Basically, how that works is that whoever looks in his eyes for longer than 30 seconds, they'll burn from the inside out. Now, Scorpion is a force to be reckoned with, but his powers are really dependent on the Netherrealm. So the longer Scorpion is away from the Netherrealm, the weaker it becomes, and the reverse of that, he's more powerful when he's actually in the realm. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. This is actually a really even matchup, and I would have to start off by saying that they're fairly even in terms of physicality. After his resurrection, Scorpion has shown that he's essentially at low superhuman levels. So is Deathstroke. They both have impressive strength, incredible speed and reaction times, and nice durability. And I would actually have to say that Scorpion is the slightly better fighter in terms of pure skill. He's held his own and defeated Sub-Zero, Quan Chi, and Raiden, who are all some of the absolute best fighters in Mortal Kombat. However, I would argue that Deathstroke has more experience fighting. He's consistently gone up against incredible odds and pulled out a victory, and the fact that he's fought against so many different threats could actually come in handy and give him an advantage in this fight. And it's also not like Slade is that far behind in terms of pure fighting skill. He is one of the best fighters in the DC universe after all. And then Deathstroke is also a more tactical fighter. He is a strategical and tactical genius, and his elevated mind and enhanced senses have actually allowed him to temporarily defeat the Justice League before. Slade is also packing a much more versatile and dangerous arsenal. He's got his Promethean broadsword, titanium bow staff, as well as different handguns, rifles, and explosives. This gives him a greater range attack, and the Promethean sword is going to be a deadly up close. Of course, on the opposite side, Scorpion can manipulate Hellfire, shoot fire, and empower his weapons with fire. But at the core of it, Scorpion's arsenal is essentially swords, axes, and his knife on a chain. Nothing that Deathstroke hasn't fought and overcome before. The fire is a new element, but I do see Slade as being agile enough to dodge blast of fire, or durable enough to take an attack. So how do I see this fight playing out? Well, even though Scorpion is a slightly more skilled fighter, I don't see it being enough of a difference to give him a definitive edge. Slade is one of the best, after all. But it's really Deathstroke's arsenal that I see having the biggest effect here. The sheer versatility of it, and the fact that Deathstroke can expertly use each of the weapons at just the right time in combat, shouldn't be underestimated. And at the end of the day, I believe Deathstroke's gear is what's going to lead him to victory. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button, we'll reach just like this one every single day, and I will see y'all next time.